Tasha, and basically, I know I was not going to do astrology anymore, but this is very important, so I wanted to talk about this configuration that's happening in the sky right now. Basically, Jupiter, the planet of wisdom, knowledge, the planet of the law, the legislation, is conjunct with Saturn, the planet of authority figures, karma, achievements, lessons. Both of them are in the same degree in the same sign. Okay, it's at 0 degrees and 29 minutes of Aquarius. What does that mean for us? This will shape the next 20 years of your life. I'm going to give you an example. When this happened was 20 years ago, which was May 28, 2000. And Jupiter and Saturn was conjunct at 22 degrees of Taurus. That's the sign it was conjunct. So if you look at your chart, you look what area that's in your chart, then you'll see that it was touching that particular sign, and it will highlight basically what occurred within that 20-year span, okay, of your life. Now, it's occurring. Last time it occurred in a money sign. Taurus is all about money, and of course, they did have in 2008 that the financial crisis. So now it's in the sign of Aquarius. What does that mean? What does Aquarius mean to us? Aquarius is all about innovation. It's the 11th house of the zodiac. Innovation, friendship, family, groups, networks, community, brotherhood. It also is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Now, Uranus is all about the unexpected energy, the truth, the unadulterated truth, the authenticity. It wants you to be you. It wants you to be your authentic self, or it shocks you with the truth. So it breaks down illusions. It's like a breakdown energy. Okay, so it's a separating energy as well. And of course, Aquarius is a separating energy as well. But Uranus is the day ruler, and of course, Saturn is the night ruler. Saturn is all about restriction. It's like the authority figure. It's like the authority, like the policeman or the government that's restricting you in certain things. So Saturn is the authority figure. It rules restrictions. It's like headaches. It's fear. It's your Achilles heel. It's where you need to do a lot of work. That's what Saturn represents. It's the authority figure. It's like the old man that hits you when you do something wrong, pretty much. It wants you to do it right. It wants you to be structured, solid, longevity. That's what Saturn is. Saturn is all about the old, but it also wants stability and longevity. It also rules your fears and karma. Okay, something that suppresses you and restricts you is Saturn. Saturn is restriction, whereas Jupiter is expansion. Okay, one is restricting and the other is expanding. Imagine you have both, so you're going to feel both sides of the energy, where sometimes you feel restricted and sometimes you feel like, wow, I'm getting bigger, I'm expanding. Okay, and Jupiter is knowledge. The belief system. It rules religion. It's the 9th house of the zodiac. Sagittarius rules Jupiter, and also Pisces. It's rulers, it's legislation, law, legal affairs, traveling, long distance traveling, culture. It means moral system, the legal system, the law, the court system. What else does it rule? The belief system, faith, belief, morals, higher education like universities, publishing. That's what Jupiter rules. Okay, so we'll say Saturn is the authority figure that enforces what? Jupiter, which is the law. The judge enforces the law. Okay, so that's how, if you want to understand it, that's the way it works. Now, looking at this chart, this is occurring today. Central Standard Time, it will be at 1:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be at 2:20 p.m. So you go ahead and adjust your clock, and just put it in astro.com, and you'll see. Right now, it's showing the ascendant is at 22 degrees of Aries, and right next to the ascendant, closely conjunct the ascendant, is Mars. Mars is located at 23 degrees of Aries. So of course, that's a very sensitive point. Anytime the ascendant, MC, or these descendant are sensitive points in a chart, whatever touches it, something happens. There's an action. Right now, Mars is the planet of anger, of aggression, of action, ambition, of assertiveness. It's the action you take. This is what Mars is. Mars is war. Mars is surgery. Mars is, guns, armies. That's what Mars is. He's the soldier. Mars is touching this ascendant. and it's in its sign, which is Aries, okay? So the ascendant is at 22 degrees and Mars is at 23 degrees. They're practically kissing. They're conjunct. And so if you have any planets at 22 to 23 of Mars or Libra, this is going to affect you. For instance, I have Pluto at 23 degrees of Libra. So Mars opposing my Pluto. Fated actions or fated Mars also represents male energy, masculine energy. So that's how I would pretty much describe this energy right now. So if you have any planets at 22 to 23 degrees of Aries or Libra, this will affect you. Now let's talk about the aspects. Another aspect is you have Neptune is squaring the nodes. Remember, nodes are all the connections and also what you came here to learn and also let go of. South node is you need to let go of that. That's your habit from your past life. The north node, south node is in Sagittarius. Let go of your belief system. Your conditioned belief system from childhood, from your experiences that no longer serve you, okay? North node is what we need to actually do, what we need to learn. North node is in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is all about communication, thoughts. It's all about finding the facts, fact finding, okay? It's saying you need to let go of your belief system and follow the facts, pretty much. And it's both of them are squaring, forming a T-square with Neptune. Neptune is all about spirituality, and it also rules illusions. So what's happening here, what I've noticed is that there will be a breakdown of illusions. So truth will be coming out. Okay, so that's one thing. Remember, Neptune is in Pisces. Pisces is all about spirituality, the hidden world. So when you have the node squaring that, you will find out truth about certain people in your life. And guess what? You either let them go or, a lot of people are going to be separated right now. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, you remember Uranus and Aquarius is all about a separating energy. Okay, so now we have the moon. The moon is very important because the moon is your emotional makeup. Okay, the moon is right now conjunct Chiron. What is Chiron? Chiron is the wounds we have hidden inside of us throughout our childhood, that left us wounded inside. And Chiron is the wounded healer. So it's conjunct. Chiron is at 4 degrees of Aries. And guess what? The moon is at 28 degrees of Pisces. They're not too far from one another. They're about 5 to 6 degrees away from one another. So they're practically touching each other. Okay, so when the moon in Chiron is conjunct, that means this is a time of healing our emotional wounds. This is the time of healing things that are in our subconscious. You remember, Pisces is also the subconscious mind. Things that are hidden from the view that people don't see. The 12th house, Pisces is the 12th house. A hidden view people don't see. We need to come to terms with our emotions and our past baggages, because Pisces is all about baggages, closet, things in the closet. We need to heal the wounds. And also Neptune is conjunct the moon too. Although it's 10 degrees away, it's still touching it. It's in the same sign. So when you have that configuration, that means through spirituality, through understanding self, and instead of fighting your feelings or your wounds, you embrace it. You let it go and you embrace it, that, this is part of me and I need to let go of the past, or else it's going to keep me in bondage and I'm not growing. Okay. And then again, the universe will send you peace. You'll start seeing truth about certain people that you thought that was your friend, your family, whatever, that they're not really for you. And you're going to slowly just move away from those people. Okay. And I'm going to tell you another reason why. Now, Saturn and Jupiter is at 0 degrees of Aquarius. What is Aquarius? I told you again, Aquarius means community, groups, networks. It's like the connections we have towards the people, like the internet. You see how the internet is connected towards everything? You see satellites are connected? That's what Aquarius is. Aquarius is also an air sign. It's about ideas, innovation, invention, creation. That's what Aquarius is. Since it's at 0 degrees, that's the beginning of a sign. So there's something that's going to end. So I think new structures will be forming, new organizations, new networks will form. So the old must die in order for the new to form. That's why a lot of businesses are restructuring or just basically going out of business and deciding to do everything online. Like New York and Company, they have their store online. They completely shut down their stores that are in the mall. Now they're only online. You can only purchase New York and Company items online. I'm just giving you an example. 0 degrees, just like this recent solar eclipse that was in June 21st. That was at 0 degrees of Cancer. Guess what? Anytime it's 0, 0 is a very powerful number. That's a beginning. That means an end to something and a new beginning. So end of what? Cancer matters. What is Cancer? Cancer is, of course, there is an ending when it comes to people, because Cancer represents the people, the homeland. Okay, and there was a new beginning. Okay, so this one is network groups and connections and whatever. There's going to be, and also even technology is going to change. There's going to be new structures, new systems, innovation, things coming out, like even aliens, I don't know, discovering stuff, stuff that we didn't know, we didn't believe, will start coming out. And remember, this takes about 20 years. It can happen in a year, 2 years, but it will slowly develop. What time? I'm not going to say, there's going to be an invention tomorrow. No. It will take 20 years. It can happen in 5 years, 10 years, 2 years. I'm not God. I don't know. I'm just letting you know. So 0 degrees is the beginning of the sign, but it also means an ending of something in order to start something new. So in this case, this was, you remember also Aquarius means humanity. It means community, humanity as a whole. So even aviation rules Aquarius, aviation. Okay, so that means there's going to be a change in the system. Government structures, new systems will be created, because there has to be an end of something and a new beginning of something else. So the Saturn and Jupiter is squaring Uranus, the planet of breakthroughs, the planet of unexpected shocks or endings or truths. It's squaring Jupiter plus Saturn. Saturn is the authority figure in the government. Jupiter is the legal system and also the morals and belief system. So there's going to be a breakthrough or break up or some sort is going to happen that's going to shift America. Not even America, the world entirely. Okay? There's going to be a shifting in something. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm just giving you the highlights as far as what Aquarius means. Okay, Uranus is in Taurus right now. It's changing the financial system. It's completely changing the financial system. And it's only in the early degrees. It's at 6 degrees right now. It's squaring my ascendant, but that's another story. Of course, I've been breaking up with people, because if you're not real with me, why I need you in my circle? If you're not authentic, you remember Uranus is all about authenticity. Once you find out the person, if you show me who you are, a liar, you show me you're not for me, you're against me, why do I need to have you in my presence? Why do I need to have you around me? Okay, you need people that's for you around you, not people that's against you or people that's wolf and sheep clothing. You don't need that type of people. Uranus will show you that. And also, if you're not living your own truth and you're living for other people, Uranus will shock you with the truth. Okay? Through breakups. That's why there's a lot of breakups happening, especially in Taurus matters, because of money. Truth is coming out. Now, the sun. What is the sun? The sun is the ego, the vitality. Wherever the sun is, it's shining, it's rays of light. That's what's the highlight. The sun is in the 9th house of Sagittarius, but it's at 0 degrees of Capricorn. So what's going to shift is government, control. The sun is shining its light in Capricorn matters. The legal system is going to shift. There's probably going to be new laws, new stuff happening. Okay? And it's right next to Mercury, and Mercury's at 1 degrees of Capricorn, but the sun is burning Mercury. The Mercury is pretty much invisible right now. And Venus is in a sign before in the 8th house. Venus is at 7 degrees of Sagittarius. Okay? It's 7 degrees of Sagittarius. It's in a sign of belief system. Okay? It's in the 8th house. 8th house is all about upheavals, changes. Okay? Now, we do have the ascendant is squaring Pluto. Mars is squaring Pluto. Mars is action, anger, and Pluto is control, manipulation. Pluto is death, ending. That's what Pluto, it shocks you through death or an ending. It can be metamorphical or it can be, a real death. But it shocks you through an ending. So when Pluto squares Mars, that means an action will automatically result in an ending of something or a transformation of something, because Pluto is also about transformation. Pluto is at 23 degrees and Mars is at 23 degrees and the ascendant is at 22 degrees. So that definitely means something, wow. And let's see here. What else we need to talk about? Okay, the sun. Okay, it's in the 9th house. It's in Sagittarius, but the sun is at 0 degrees of Capricorn. We spoke about that. The sun is squaring the moon. The moon is the emotions, the mother. The sun is the father, and it's also the ego, the vitality. When there's a square, there's a tension. There's a friction. They're not getting along. So somebody will take action. Okay? Just like a first quarter moon. That's a square. Okay? And let's see here. Uranus is squaring Saturn and Jupiter, as I mentioned, but it's trining Mercury. And it's trining the sun. So that's good. It's trining Mercury. It's going to be, when a trine is an easy flow of energy, that means it's going to be easy. Easy flow when it comes to your ego, your ideas and stuff like that. So that's good. Now we're in the age of Aquarius, because the Saturn, the planet of restriction and karma, is conjunct Jupiter, the planet of legal system, of belief system. They're conjunct in the sign of Aquarius at 0 degree. Okay, this is new system, new shift, technology, social media, networks, communication, aviation, all those things are going to be changing within the next 20 years. Look at your chart. Wherever it's at 0 degrees of Aquarius, that's what the area is going to be changing for you. That's what will change. Look at your chart. Now, people with 22 to 23 degrees of Aries or Libra, you will feel this shift. People with, I would say, 29 degrees of Capricorn to 1 degree, 1 degree of Aquarius. So 29 Capricorn, 0 Aquarius, 1 Aquarius, and 2 Aquarius. You will feel this right away. If you have any planets at 0 degrees, I don't care what sign it's in, you're going to feel it. Especially if it's an opposition or a square. For instance, I have my moon at 0 degrees. My moon and Mercury is at 0. My moon is at 0 degrees. My Mercury is at 1 degree. What does that mean? It's squaring. What does square mean? I'm taking action because it's too much inner tension built in under me. And of course, I have it in the 6th house. So what does that mean? It's related to work. And I have been overburdened by work, pressured in work, by authority figures, which is Saturn. And I have been feeling this urge to break out using Uranus energy. Want to break out. Want to break through because I can't take the restriction. You remember, Uranus also means freedom. Aquarius is a freedom sign. It means freedom. You want freedom, so you break through. You break out. You do unexpected things because you want the freedom. It's rebellious. You want freedom. Okay? So Aquarius rules a group of people. So this is going to be worldwide. So a lot of things is changing for groups of people. I would say, like, for instance, United States is Aquarius. China is Aquarius. Asia is an Aquarius. It's a group of people, a community of people. So again, new systems, there's going to be changes within 20 years. Last time it happened was on May 28, 2000. It was in Taurus at 22 degrees. Now it's at 0 degree, the strongest degree, 0 degrees of Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius matters will prevail. It will be basically the age of Aquarius. Okay, and you just need to know that Aquarius is an air sign. It's all about ideas, innovation, communication. It's all about connection, networks, groups, family, friends, hopes, dreams. Where you are, it's the 11th house, where you're earning your money from, the job you have, organizations. That's what Aquarius means. So that's why you see a lot of organizations are changing, revamping, restructuring, closing some stores, and also transferring everything online. There's going to be a change. Like I can foresee here. And also Aquarius means education. Like, the school system is going to change. I think, okay, I'm not God, I don't know everything, but I think that now, because of this coronavirus, that there's going to be a lot of schools that's going to be online, even high school and middle school. They're going to start doing stuff online because of this coronavirus. And even jobs. I think a lot of jobs, they're no longer going to have needed buildings anymore, because people are going to end up working from home. That's what I foresee. There's going to be a shift, and there's going to be a new system, a shift in everything. And Saturn restricts. Guess what? It's restricting Aquarius. It will be in a sign of Aquarius for 2.5 years. Aquarius will be restricted. They will feel overburdened because it's in their sign. Saturn restricts you. Capricorn was restricted for 2.5 years. Now it's your turn, Aquarius. You're going to be restricted. You're going to feel overburdened. You're going to feel pressure. You're going to feel drained, physically drained, because it's in your sign. And it will frustrate you. You'll feel your fears. You'll feel everything you didn't want to feel for 2.5 years, because Saturn will be in your sign. Jupiter is going to help you a little bit, but Jupiter's fast. It takes 1 year and it's out. Then it's going to be in Pisces. Okay, but Saturn, when it goes into your sign, man, you're going to feel it. Trust me. You're going to feel drained. You're going to feel overworked, overburdened. Saturn's going to work your ass. And if you have karma, you did a lot of people wrong, karma's coming after you, Aquariuses. If you lie and all that stuff, karma's coming after you, especially for Aquarius. Or people who have a lot of planets in Aquarius. Because Saturn is all about karma. What you do to me, you already did to your future self. At an appointed time, karma is going to get you back. No one knows. It does not discriminate. It's based on what you did. You created yourself by your actions. So, people who do good actions, guess what? You get good deeds. You get good stuff. If you've been, manipulating people, lying to people, using people, guess what? I'm sorry, Aquarius, this is your turn to face karmic consequences for past actions. So, that's pretty much it I wanted to talk about, guys. And I just pretty much outlined what's happening for the next 20 years. And, this is actually what's going to occur. So I just wanted to let you guys know.